let's see. Maybe I didn't get the Boaz thing, so I'm gonna catch you saying that.
Oh, okay. Boaz.
And Ruth.
Yeah, this story with Boaz and Ruth. Boaz said to another fella, he says, hey, you're a closer relative than I am. So here, you take this man's wife and you manage his property and what have you. And the guy basically said, no, I don't want it.
Yeah.
And Boaz took it and took Ruth and made Ruth his wife. And the interesting thing about that is Ruth converted to Judaism. She became one of God's people by saying, your people will be my people and your God will be my God. She didn't have to go through a year of studying and, have the rabbi tell her, I don't think you're ready yet, over and over and over again.
Uh-huh.
No, she just made a conscious decision right there to become one of God's children. There was no year of classes and read this book and and even in some churches today it's like, oh well, you got to become a member of the church and we need you to study this and study this and you need to learn our doctrine and church history. No.
Yeah.
You make a conscious effort to change your life completely.
Yeah, draw nigh to God.
Yeah.
He'll draw nigh to thee. Hey, let's test your knowledge here. My child here, who can't be seen on the video. Well, I think everybody knows her. Just to document the fact that it's you, my middle child. I was just wondering, what you know who Ruth was the grandmother of? Was it grandmother? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Good job.
And what's cool is she was not even a Jew. And
Moabite.
She was a Moabite, and and that just shows me that God is no respecter of person.
Oh yeah.
Because what were the Moabites?
Yeah. Yeah. Lots kids.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing that the Lord didn't he wanted them to grant, well, he didn't grant mercy to the Moabites and the Ammonites, but not because of the original sin, but because they wouldn't give bread and water to the children of Israel. And it's like, whoa, that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Hey there, okay, the other question is, see how much time's left. Do you think that when Jesus spoke to the teachers in the temple when he was 12, did they approach him or did he approach them?
I think it was, and we say 12. I think it was really about the time of his bar mitzvah. His becoming a man, and I think that it might have been a mutual thing, and they were, okay. How old are you? Oh, you're a man now. So we're gonna instruct you. And they probably said something to him, and he probably came back to them with words of wisdom like they'd never heard before, and they're like, whoa.
Yeah, because I think that they approached him because it's consistent with the way he was with everybody else. He didn't go up to... But then the other thing that I was wondering is, when they rebuked... Because I was wondering if there's a custom, maybe a Jewish custom or something, where kids couldn't approach teachers because when the kids all ran to Jesus, they rebuked him and said, no. So I wondered, was that customary that they wouldn't allow kids to,
They're very... Jewish teachers, great Jewish teachers, many times their disciples or the people who are following them and learning from them many times will get in the way of anybody approaching that person, like Schneerson. If you know who Schneerson was, he was the head of the Lubavitcher, or the Hasidic movement in the United States, and the